something is not working here, and I'm trying to figure out what. Let me see. Okay.
More like Marty. I'm the only one who seems to be using
that should be
the
working.
universe to my
Can you hear me
advantage.
now, Icy Pal?
Can you hear
everyone
everyone
else? Hopefully I fixed everything. Sometimes, whatchamacallit, OBS can occasionally kerfuffle when the mic is disconnected and needs to be reconnected. It's fixed. Okay, so yes. I have corrected it. Yeah, but that means that literally no one heard our introduction. So.
Alright, one thing, Madhog. This banjo / electric banjo thing is for something to do with the next encounter idea that I have for Kelly and her group.
Okay, you can easily acquire one, Danton, and I hate to break it to you guys, but no one heard any of your introductions.
Oh,
so
right.
the past 5 to 10 minutes of us talking has not been caught on audio.
It's a let's play.
Well, the past 5 to 10 minutes of me talking has been caught on audio.
That means Ross has been sat there being quiet and creepily looking.
Staying there, spinning his fidget spinner for no reason.
This is off to possibly the worst start we've ever had.
It's fine, it's fine. Reintroduce everyone. Go, Lightspeed, Madhog, go!
Okay, okay, there's me, Madhog, playing as Manny, Devar playing as Devar, I mean playing as Chloe, Demona playing as Demonox, I mean switch it around, Danton I'm playing as Frank, which is playing everybody else, and there's Matti Mali, the Scandinavian guy who plays a Southerner, the American guy named Remy. That's not confusing, and then there is Ross the DM. Did I forget anybody?
No, we're doing this live at 8:30 p.m. on Twitch. Eastern Standard Time, that's 1:30 Greenwich Mean Time. If you're not watching it there, you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you're either watching on Madhog the Master's page or my page, Fanboy Fairies.
And Riley Bot, apparently, Icy Val says.
Did you just say Femboy Fairies? I ship it.
Also, Icy Pal said something to you, Danton. He said, you must play banjo like Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes.
Oh no. No. It's not canon. It's not canon.
So,
it's
Danton,
good.
You can easily acquire a banjo for your thing.
Well, for anything else, Remy and Demono have their shooting contest.
Well, it's going to be electric banjo then, so I can add that to my inventory then.
Go ahead.
Yes, just stuff in your trousers somewhere.
Go ahead and have your shooting contest.
Bang.
Bang. Ah, such a long anticipated moment. What a climax. What a payoff.
So far, Remy has a shot of single bullet, so I'm winning.
What we were talking about last time? The last conversation we had in the previous session, what was it about?
It was she gave us power boosts.
Oh yeah, Remy's heritage, yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, just some suspicions.
Some questionable things we thought we'd bring to light.
I like to think Frank is looking at Mab thinking, I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy.
You really left Mab siding when backing Elfheim, so...
I still found it funny that I kept calling that guy a doll, and he literally was a doll in the end.
Yeah.
Yes, that was an unexpected coincidence, and more like an unexpected ironic statement. Like accidental foreshadowing.
Yeah, I like to think that Frank deep down had suspicions, but
no, you can't retcon that.
Oh, come on.
You cannot retcon that.
Good a detective, like, oh, you know, the way that he moved immediately tipped him off or something.
Actually, I was more I was more thinking along the lines of he just basically, you know, said it, and he was like, oh, that's why I kept calling him a doll. Like,
Makes sense now.
Yeah, and just a quick recap.
But yeah, shooting contest.
Shooting contest, yes.
That was something that happened real quick last session, but just a reiteration.
I've said bang 3 times now.
But should Remy call his father to join in?
Oh, I love how I'm being.
Yes,
ignored.
your deeply religious father. That's a great idea.
So, real quick, just a refresher for everyone, there was also a revelation last session that I want to remind you of.
Yes.
About the state of the other fairy church.
It's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Judging by the sirens going off in the background, it must be really a huge revelation.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's go. Fires and everything.
Very much. I happen to be live, unseen!
Anyway, how are we going to do the shooting contest? Other than me go swing bang. Bang.
I guess
You shut me
basically-
down, bang
I guess
bang.
basically make attack rolls, and whoever, has the better, like, maybe best of three.
Ross, I hope you have a Western soundtrack for
I
this.
literally don't.
Are
I was
we
not
holding?
expecting this.
There was a shooting range, was there not, on one of the floors?
There was, yes.
Yeah, but do you realize you have to get to there, right?
I thought it was one of the locked located floors.
It's okay, but that
What's
doesn't mean
that?
you can easily get back to it.
No. Ah, right, no, I mean an anchor points floor, but never mind, okay.
so-
Just set a
outside.
bunch of cans on a fence.
Yep, we'll do it outside.
Ross, hide
Wait,
the ball!
Frank! Hold on! Frank, you have a banjo. You can play the soundtrack for that duel.
I was actually gonna say for a joke mainly that that Demoter and Remy basically get finger guns out and they start going bang 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 in a train station like they did in that advert.
So are we at the shooting range? or-
You go to a shooting range somewhere. It may
Hey,
not be
I'm
within
sure we'll
the
find someone to
Alpine
shoot.
city limits, but you go to a shooting range to have your shooting contest.
Somewhere where we're not getting into trouble for shooting people.
So, what
Just in
does
case.
the winner get?
accidentally. That's a good question. Mr. DM?
Why would it?
Well, if it's a friendly competition between the two of you, why would the winner get anything? Unless one of you is
Okay.
offering something.
Respect. Let's go
Remy
respect.
asked it from the demon. What does the winner get?
Well, considering this is a friendly competition between us, it's more or less the case of I want to see, since you've been using that rifle pretty most of your life, I want to see how I would
don't-
fare against
wait.
someone like that.
No, wait, guys, hide the guns. The police is coming.
Wrong siren.
I've always been
Uh,
in the
Remy
yeah.
has the
so
right
we're
to
good.
bear arms. It's completely legal.
Exactly, it's illegal in this country.
Yeah, and in Alfheim there's not really
Yeah,
a
but you
law,
guys,
so-
you guys are not.
There's no clause in the
You
leather.
guys
You
are
can do what
not.
you want.
You guys are not white American. You're foreigners. So, oh my gosh, you're going to get judged much more severely because of that.
Oh
If we're in
god.
Sweden, we can have the right to bear guns, not loud cars.
Can we please carry on with you
Yes.
two?
I just said it was going to be a
Yeah.
friendly contest, but
Okay, so the reward is bragging rights, got it.
Yeah, it's bragging rights.
okay.
And I shoot 19.
Ooh, that's nice.
Of course, that put you the tax score attached to it. Or are you doing a 20 roll?
I added my attack
Yes.
to it,
Okay,
so
that's right.
Okay. Okay, my turn. 20.
Ooh, just slightly better. Okay, round 2.
15.
Okay. 27.
Jesus. Okay.
Third round.
28.
Hey, actual competition now.
Hey.
Oh, you won that one, 27.
Oh,
Okay, so
just
Remy has the best shot among you. Yeah.
Really? I won 2 rounds to his 1.
You run 2 rounds, but
Yeah.
you overall had the shot that was closest to accurate.
Okay.
I see.
That's not how that works. I thought it was like best of 3 whoever won most rounds. So in
You may
total-
have won the war, but I won the battle.
No, wait, it's the opposite. It's the opposite, damn it!
Marty, we need to talk about your proverbs.
You won the war, but I win the battle.
That's not.
I like that.
I had set my audio lower than everyone else to try to counteract problems from last time, but if I'm that low, let me quickly adjust it.
Oh god.
Okay, how does this sound in relation to everyone else now?
Oh.
I don't know, it's a yawn.
Technical errors all the way across the sky. What do they mean?
Oh no.
Yeah, that sounds decent. You got decent volume though.
Can we?
So out of the 3
Just
rounds,
pretend-
Remy won 1.
So he won run, but he overall had the best shot.
How does he have the best shot if he won 1 round? and I won 2?
Because you know he rolled a 28.
He managed to get the
Hey.
most
And you rolled a
accurate
27.
shot out of all of you, out of both of you.
Out of the 3 rounds is what Ross is trying to say.
I have go with that. It's weird as hell logic, but
Oh come
Okay,
on! Don't let
we're going
your-
to spend the next 2 hours debating this result.
This is just like a political debate of our man was supposed to win that one.
Okay,
That
well,
seems
you know
weird.
what? Since it's a friendly
next?
competition, you can decide who wins then. The 2 of you.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
god! We pissed off the DM. I mean, you
Well-
guys pissed off the DM.
Can we
yeah.
can we guys not do?
I just
Just
wonder
saying.
how it came out of that. It's like, you know, Remy's like, no bad fight. So out of the 3 rounds of firing, I hit 2 of my rounds, he hit 1 of his rounds and better. It's like, not a bad shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if you
Yeah,
can
but
get
you
Frank
know-
guy to adjust that sights of yours.
Hmm?
The sight you use on your gun. What if Frank can adjust it in the future?
Yeah.
I think if you shoot this well with it, imagine what it'll be like when it's improved.
Yeah, but can he really improve this any more than this?
He made
I
a
hope-
fairy.
I
He made
sure
a dragon out of a drag. He made a dragon robot.
I sure am invested
said.
in. I sure hope the fire fighters can put out the fire. I sure am invested in that particular storyline.
Oh yeah, that's an important storyline. Anyway, that was a fun little competition.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
a friendly
Didn't sound all
competition.
that friendly to me.
I thought I should have
Very friendly. Weren't you?
told
Okay.
my father to join us as well. He would have liked this.
He would have liked watching people
Oh,
shoot.
Did he the one who told you to shoot?
I mean, he did. Well, you have to be trained in shooting in a distant farm because you have to constantly take out coyotes in case they try to take your flock or something.
I was-
What the heck do you do?
I was so
Coyotes? Really?
I like coyotes around
Coyotes
there.
don't really
Flock?
live in Alabama.
Wrong
Okay.
region.
Don't they
But we'll
live
get the
somewhere
idea.
in the prairies?
Yeah, Alabama is mostly
Yeah,
swampland,
don't
not
think-
prairies.
Thinking croc.
I mean, I don't
Fine,
think
Puma.
Alabama has prairies. Maybe you're thinking
you
of
say a
Nebraska. What?
Did you just say puma?
What's there? Bobcats?
There's no really large predators in the freaking Alabama.
Bobcats?
Except for crocodiles.
No,
Are
they're
there-
not even
I'm sorry, are there
crocodiles. Actually, America doesn't
Yeah.
have
Are there
crocodiles,
weasels?
Period.
Are
America
there
has
weasels,
alligators
ferrets,
in Florida.
anything?
That's about it, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Ross. Okay,
Flying
Ross.
bears.
Okay, Ross. Has reality been merged so many times that now all the animals have basically been placed in different regions?
Sure.
Oh,
So the
no.
Indian elephant is now in Siberia.
Oh
Sure.
no, the environment is truly.
Oh wait, there's
fucked.
probably jackals.
Oh my god!
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing
I'll
this.
Google it up. I'll find out
Yeah.
what you can shoot
We,
down
we,
there.
we need to shoot a bunch of griffins.
Oh
We need to shoot.
no!
We need to shoot a bunch of griffins before they take our flock.
Oh god. Okay, you were shooting some sort of pest of some sort.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Some sort of thing, something you could pester. Right, so the most like turns around and goes, "Ah, that's interesting. I was taught to shoot in a dark. I was taught to shoot in a dark in a dark underground chamber."
I would like all of you to know that at this particular moment in time, I hate everybody in the whole
By
world.
everyone in the whole world.
You're welcome.
What else is new?
I mean, more. I mean,
More than usual.
Have you enhanced your hatred?
I mean, I didn't really hate everybody in the world, but when I usually tend to exaggerate, but right now I am really feeling
Feel the hate.
Yes.
discontent.
hate roll through you.
Were you
Falling in
Rem,
my
were you shooting? Remy, were you shooting armadillos in Alabama?
Oh my god! Can you shoot Alabamans in Alabama?
Can you? Okay, Demonox. You said you were shooting in a dark chamber. Let's carry on with
They're
this.
trying to have character development. God damn it!
I was taught shooting. Oh, what was Remy gonna say?
Will the heroic firefighters save the day once
I
again?
can't help the parade.
This is a train wreck. This session already.
It is the most
Let's just
absolute
move to
train
the
wreck of a
next
session
scene.
we've ever had.
I think
Yeah.
that's saying something
Okay,
too.
let's
Live,
just please, let's all be
everybody!
quiet. Let's continue with.
Okay,
yeah. What else is
Beachside.
new? I see. Pal says.
Beachside is cancelled
No,
forever.
that's after a session.
No.
The cops are still after my prawn, though. Apparently, according to Icy Pal.
Yeah. Okay. So Demonox, Remy, please continue. Hello.
Hello.
Oh no.
Where do we continue?
I just turned around and told you that I was taught to shoot in a dark underground chamber. And that's not the least bit suspicious or case of, huh?
Okay.
I can't.
Dark
I
chamber.
Yeah, that's the shooting range underground.
Ah, right. Oh yeah, you were some kind of government assassin or something?
Private sector.
Okay.
Now there is some
The way they used to
motorbike
say it.
gang.
Yes.
What did you say?
I said private sector, so I guess, but it was not. I was never really informed. I was never really told who the clients were. I just knew who the receivers were.
Oh. Ah, okay.
The only
Yeah.
good thing about that sort of life was the fact you're going to meet so many new people.
Yeah, I'm sure of it then. You get to meet them only once.
Yes, but at least the rest of the crowd was interesting.
So you... I don't... I'm sorry, I'm not really used to meeting people who
Kill people for a living?
talk about it so casually.
Well, I would have been a little more reserved, but by now, having met my former master, there's no point really denying what I used to be.
Hmm.
You know, it would be a bit more weird if I turned around and went, no, I'm not an... Just ignore what the psycho assassin lady master who called me by name
Well,
says.
technically we established that you have no criminal record last time you were on trial, so...
Yes, the Melman has no criminal record.
Icy Pal said, "Meet new people, learn their culture, then kill them."
The American
Exactly.
way!
And we also steal their culture and claim it
Except
for
I didn't
our
use bullets.
Well, everybody does that, actually,
Yeah,
believe it or not.
so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. It's not like I enjoyed what I used to be. I took the first chance I got to get out of it.
Well, that's good at least. As long as the past is behind. And
Yes, but unfortunately my past, it seems, has caught up to me.
And I've always learned from the popular culture that if those circles, evil people kill those who are even more evil. But
I will not comment on whether or not the people I killed were good or bad. It was a bit of a mixed bunch.
yeah, in some stories they do it for the job or something like that.
Do you want to die? I knew that would get a rise out of
I know.
Madhog.
Do you want to die?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
really...
I
And so does
get
the
the
mother, actually.
reference.
So does Demonox, I should say.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about that. I've only shot animals and stuff, and they've been just to keep them away from our sheep and stuff.
Yes, non-specific animals.
I actually looked them up. I know exactly what you could have been shooting.
Usually squirrels.
Is it mutant ferrets?
Nope, strange enough, going to what I can find, they do have some breeds of coyote that come down from that region, but mostly in the upper part. One further away from the swampland type areas.
Oh god, I just realized. If I follow you, I probably have to kill somebody at some point.
Well, you could always do it. I've been with Chloe for a while, and she hasn't killed anybody. At least not intentionally.
Have you?
No name man with a puppet.
None that we know of.
Did I kill anyone actually?
No, you haven't actually killed anybody. Demona's been with Chloe the most out of the entire group.
I would like to point out that she blew up someone's head with a gravity crush.
Okay,
That was
yes,
Mischief Night.
that.
Yes, that was.
No, before that. Basically, one of the assassins that tried to attack you in a
Oh
motel.
yeah, you kind of killed one of those assassins.
Yes, there was this whole big moment of Chloe realizing she had killed somebody and she had to deal with that. Whatever happened to that?
Oh, you mean the... I didn't think she actually killed... I didn't think she killed one of the assassins with the gravity crush.
No, she killed. I remember
she
distinctly.
killed the assistant, the higher ranked guy, when she was Titania mode.
Okay, but I
Can
do
I
remember
confess you
distinctly
some-
there was this. We made a whole big deal about the firefighters fighting the motor gangs. I mean, we made this whole big deal about Chloe coming to terms with the fact that she had killed somebody. It was
Yes, she
this
killed
whole
the master
scene.
assassin she killed when she was Titania.
Yeah.
Yes, that happened.
Yes.
I do have to admit, Miss Demona, that let me first check the characters.
Lucas,
That
Alexio.
Lucas has had me. When I look at Lucas, I have been tempted to pull the trigger, but you know, the latest revelations have made me think that he maybe not be malicious. He maybe just be hard.
Well, he
Wow.
was battling around like a animal, so your argument does have a lot of weight behind it.
Oh god.
Wow. Wow.
But humans are, after all, very complicated creatures. Who knows? He may be retarded. He may be malicious. But until he's we could say himself. Truly, you'll never know which is the right one.
Lucas is not malicious, he's just horny, Icy Pal says.
Well, that could be the case too.
Maybe he could be responsible for his actions.
Not my fault. I was just horny.
Wow, I hope that would hold
I'm
up
just
the court of law. That would be amazing if that worked.
I'm not,
No,
I'm
you
not
aren't. I didn't do
not
all
a-
that. I was
I'm
just
not
horny.
malicious. I'm
Your
not-
Honor, Your Honor, I present the horny defense.
I'm not a malicious, disgraceful sack of shit of a human being. I'm just horny.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Well, I do believe your honor that my defendant here is just playing horny, and therefore not entitled to any of his defenses.
This has gone off the rails again. Please continue.
You started it.
Ask something personal.
To who?
Oh, in-game. Gotcha.
Demona.
Yes.
Okay.
How did the first time feel?
Nothing.
Oh.
I didn't feel anything. But then again, it was a bit back when the first time wasn't really before any of the jobs, so I guess I was still learning how it should feel.
Oh.
Well, let's just say there were a lot more students in my group before I got to the end.
Okay. Well, congratulations for the most hits, I guess. I should
Yeah, you're a pretty decent shot yourself.
Well, yeah, I get. Yeah, I was afraid I was out of practice, but I guess even lightning strikes in some neat place. Oh, sorry, I'm not that versed in metaphors, but
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. No, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't actually fired a gun properly for a while.
yeah, you have magic. You don't really need to use
I mean,
it.
guns have become obsolete!
Unless you use guns infused with magic.
Magic gun. Now we're going into like
That
God
would be-
territory.
Yeah, miss.
That'd be wonderful!
Outlaw Star, Ross. I want Outlaw Star guns.
Slow
That was out before 2000.
Hey, he's got a magic gun. Where'd he purchase that?
Would you like to know?
No, not really, honestly, but okay.
Okay, so also IT Pal happened to make a comment asking about her first time. Oh my.
Okay, I knew somebody had
Yes,
to make
I
that
knew
obvious
someone-
comment.
Someone had to be coming up from somewhere. I was actually expecting Madhog.
I'm glad it was Icy Pal and not any of us.
Well, I saw the low hanging fruit, and I thought, no.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we all fought
Too
it.
easy. Way too easy.
Actually,
about serious stuff, you
Super
guys.
cereal, you guys.
Actually, I didn't think about
You
it
know,
at the time.
I honestly didn't
Devar.
either. Like, I'm like the dirtiest-minded person here, but I'm also like hyper-focusing on the actual gameplay aspects coming up right now. So you know, I'm just
As you play with your
it
fidget
is
spinner.
helping me focus. It really is.
Your goddamn fidget spinner.
Focus
That's
your
hilarious.
rage.
Unleash your hate.
Okay.
So I guess
Anyway.
the scene ends here.
Yeah, I guess we can end that here because we've just had a rather serious
Okay.
bit of moment with each other.
So
Yeah, and Chloe has a serious mode, but I don't know when she's awake
okay,
yet or
so
not.
yeah, basically, you
sleeping.
guys have already elapsed the time. I already told you what was going on during it. So Chloe's awake. You hear the stuff about the church. You know the location of the portal to Titania's realm.
Oh, then
We're
I
in
guess
the bathroom.
we should. I think that means we should go visit Titania then. I mean, since Remy's in the thick of it as well, I guess we have to take him along too.
Come on, Remy. You met one god today. Let's go meet the other one.
Yeah, you might as well. You met our version of. I don't know what map is.
No offense, but
Can't
for
really
me-
say the devil. We
You
don't
don't have
a
a
devil.
traditional devil, no.
No, we don't really have a traditional devil. It's a bit of a case of who wants to be the devil. Type
Okay,
mode. Sometimes
I
Titania,
know-
sometimes
No
Mab.
offense, but
I think I know
haven't
how
met
to
the
put it.
god yet.
I think I know how to put it with an analogy.
What?
Mab is the Luna to Titania Celestia. Does that work?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say Loki for some reason.
I'm going Loki.
I mean, that could work as well. You know, Norse mythology and all that. Except, you know, it's the actual Loki, not Marvel's Loki.
Icy Pal has thought the same thing as me. I just saw it just now.
Mab,
They just...
Mab would
Damn
be
it, Devon!
Damn it,
Damn it, Damar. Sorry, Icy Pal, but I got there
But
first.
only because of stream delay!
Yay!
You having
Yay.
you
Still
having a
counts.
fair advantage.
Okay, so I think that's what Ross wants us to do. We should go see Titania, I guess.
Yep.
But Matty said something.
Yeah? What do you say,
Yes,
Matty?
Matty, what do you say?
No offense, but I haven't met the guy.
Oh snap!
Oh, snubbing the god.
Yeah, so...
The god that gave him 20 constitution and 10 in everything else.
Around that, she did give you points. You should be a little nicer.
Well, she's a nice, pretty lady,
got
but I don't
boosted.
know about God.
Yeah, okay, so... Okay, so... I'm trying to think really if there's
I
anything
just,
that
I
needs
just
to
want
be
to picture
said
like the
before
motors
we
lead
go.
a head round the door for him like that, like, "Hello, Titania."
I'm just thinking now that basically if there's anything that needs to be said before we actually go to the portal where Titania is. Where is this portal actually located, actually?
Where's the
It is
bathroom?
in the Cathedral of Chaos, or at least the one that you know of.
Okay, so it's in there. So...
Have you reset the dev floors?
It is
And
on
do we have
the
a
bottom
instant access to this? Oh, that's handy. We don't even go to the stairs for this.
Yeah, we
members
don't...
of the church are trying to keep out rank and file people from going there because it's new and unexplored, and they don't want freaking Amber going in there. Or Sarah.
Of course not.
Fine, we go.
Sarah would never
Sarah.
come back.
Sarah would be like Izumi from Hayate no Gotoku. Yo, she would be inexplicably find herself lost in another country without her
Pretty
passport.
much.
Yep. Okay, just go. The most like just goes to the guys like, you know, good job of keeping everybody out. We'll take it from here.
Okay.
We explore.
Well, we're gonna go in.
Alright.
Is what?
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I hope that you're fine with still coming with us, Remy. I'm sorry. This kind of feels like as if you kind of just got dragged into all this.
Yeah.
Pull on his chain.
Well, I can't go back now. There are so many unanswered questions.
Exactly.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry to you as well, Frank. You, more so than any of us, got dragged in for the long haul.
Oh no, think nothing of Miss Chloe. I'm enjoying the ride.
I was saying,
Why
when
do you
guys-
suddenly sound evil?
Oh no! I'm enjoying.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, that was a bit weird actually. That moment.
Evil Frank Rises.
You sounded like Jack Nicholson.
No.
My music is not playing.
Yeah, so
Oh dear.
that's
Oh.
good.
Yeah, I was wondering why it never plays during our streams. Like, I've checked all those videos individually, the music never
Like, I'm not
plays.
even hearing it on
Yeah.
my end now, so I don't even know what's going on.
Oh wow. That's
Technical
weird.
issues ahoy.
So, can we... Okay,
No,
can
Frank
we-
was not the real villain all along.
This is... Okay, this is the best and the worst Beachside we've ever had.
Icy Pal
You
says
hear
he
the
hears the
music?
music.
Okay, I can't hear the music, but
Really weird.
whatever. If he can hear the music, then that's all that really matters. Huh?
Okay, so I'm gonna basically put some flavor text before we enter this portal. Of basically, Chloe just
Okay.
looks at this portal, going like, and just like, as if she doesn't know what to expect, despite the fact knowing what's gonna happen, what she's gonna see there at least. And she just goes like, I wonder what will happen when we get to the other side.
Well, it can't be as... It can't... We did meet Mab, and she's supposed to be the more less stable of the two.
Not that, I just don't know what I'll be expecting, like, what type of trouble will get chucked at us when I actually get in there.
Likely no different from anywhere else. All you can do is put one foot forward, and trust that you can, and trust you'll get pulled through.
I think I probably can, if you're all here with me.
Well, you always do throw the best parties.
You mean book parties, right?
Yes.
No, you mean crossword parties, right? By the way, did you get 20 down yet?
Oh, no, actually, by the way, did you get 30 across?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, shame. I really need that extra B in there.
We do have friends on the other side.
No!
Well done.
We have friends
We got friends on the other side.
I referenced that thing the other day with the bar. I can't believe it.
Okay, so Chloe goes like, okay, let's just get through this and see what Titania has. See if Titania has anything to share with us.
So,
It was then I realized at this point that we can't knock a door run.
no, you
I'll
can't
try and knock.
a portal. You step through the magical portal and find yourself in a dense but very
Okay, so
but
I mean, if we can all just step through the portal uninvited every time, what if we just jump on Titania while she's taking a shower or a bubble bath?
Well, considering we're in the middle of a forest, I don't
yeah,
think
you
that's going
step
to be
through
an
the
issue.
portal and find yourself in the middle of a dense forest with a long path in front of you. It goes on further into the forest itself. The forest feels very similar to the forest that you were in, the one that appeared near Beachside, although it feels even more unearthly.
I'm guessing Titania and Mab shop at the same place.
Well, this is the original forest, not the darker version of it near Mab. If you recall, before the demons showed up. It's a lot like that.
So,
good question on that. We will have to experiment later. I will make a doll of Manny and we will start poking it. How's that?
anyway, so
Okay.
let's just get going. We need
you start walking through the dense forest along the path, and it continues for what feels like forever. Again, you don't exactly have a timekeeping device, and it doesn't feel like the sun is rising or the sun is visibly setting here. But you walk for a good while, longer than you feel comfortable with, until the scenery finally starts to change. You eventually reach what looks like a wide open field. The path continues through this wide open field, but you can barely at the end of it, because it's so flat, see that there is another forested section quite a ways away. Strangely though, no matter how far you walk, you do not feel the fatigue that that a normal hike would bring upon you. It's almost like the very air itself is nurturing you and driving you forward.
Does that also apply to humans?
Humans are feeling this effect.
Wow. She's much nicer than Mab.
Why do I feel like this is something akin to that one animated film I watched of Narnia?
Could you again repeat what effect we are having?
At the moment, we're not feeling fatigued from walking like miles and miles.
Yeah, so
You can become the next Olympic marathon runner here.
By the way, I just made a reference to the
I know.
to the old
Yes.
animated cartoon
the
of
Lion, the Witch, and the
what-
Wardrobe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I watched
know
it in
that
grade
one.
school.
Yeah.
Was
Yes.
it better than the live action
couldn't
one?
tell you. It's been so long since I've seen it.
A bit debatable
The
considering
animation quality was
animation.
not good,
of
but
the
on the other
time?
hand, it didn't try to be Lord of the Rings, so you know that's a plus to it.
There's only one Lord of the Rings.
I mean, that's seriously what the main problem with
Yeah.
that movie was.
I mean, Alice in Wonderland trying to be Lord of the Rings, and it wasn't even Wonderland; it was Underland, and it had a sequel too. God
Yeah.
damn it, Tim Burton!
Okay.
Stop!
Yeah.
So
well,
you
let's have a book
drive
set.
yourself forward. Despite there being no tree cover, the sun on your skin feels pleasant, like a warm spring's day. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just at the right temperature that you feel comfortable without even the exertion of walking forward, making you sweat.
Right.
Well, this is by far the nicest walk we've actually had so far.
Okay.
Yes. It is actually.
Okay, so as you head through this field, just as you, again, it feels like you've been wandering forever towards this forest. As you near it, you hear
that's
a
right.
familiar sounding voice shouting the name Chloe. No, it's with much more malice than that.
Oh. Oi, Chloe!
Chloe.
Yeah. So
And
Chloe's
you see
looking around.
in the distance a familiar group of individuals chasing after you. Again,
Oh shit.
Seriously? How did they get in here?
yes,
It's
yes,
Kelly
it
and her
is.
group, innit? I need to set up something. I need to attach the mine on the back
Okay,
of the electric banjo.
It's going to take them maybe like a good 3 to 4 minutes to catch up with you guys. So you basically have a couple rounds of prep that you can do. They seem that they are more concerned with closing the distance than doing any type of setup.
Cool. So that means I can get like Mouse Kiss off us
Yeah,
straight
you
right
can.
now
You
while
basically
they're running towards
have
us.
2 actions each prep-wise.
Okay. So
And in this
There is-
corner, a new Fairy Queen champion weighing 60 kilos.
So
Chloe!
there is
Yeah,
Kelly
the
and
entire team. So
Okay.
13.
Well, I was gonna ask also, can I cast Keen Eye and Discern Lies as well?
you won't
but-
have enough time to do that and attach the mine to the banjo. Attaching the mine to the banjo is 1 action. So you can do that after the fight
Yeah.
officially
Right.
begins, but
Oh, so we're not gonna actually talk to these people.
you can, but
I won't.
you could potentially waste your prep time doing so. So you probably want to make sure that you're ready, considering what happened last time.
Yeah,
Great.
she looks a little angry as well.
okay. So I know my first action
Okay,
is going to be
so
haste on
body
everybody.
Very good.
Okay. Let me quickly see what else I can do really quick.
Well, now you
But
hate
you
you do a
don't
lot of
get
things very
additional
quickly.
actions from
Well-
haste in this prep round, so don't.
No,
Oh.
it's just to prep us, not to
Yes.
break Ross's game.
Game breakage! Okay. I don't suppose I have enough time to also do the Shadow Blade.
You have enough time to
I
Mav's
don't
Kiss and
think I
Shadow
have
Blade,
any
yes.
buffing spells.
Sweet. Right, Icing Death is back out.
Okay, so,
Hmm.
Manny, are you rolling buffs?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm there as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
what's
came
that?
through!
You were with us.
I'm just being facetious, but really, you wouldn't notice if I would be there or not at this point.
You know, you can choose to be here, right?
There's an option.
Yeah, you can talk with the other party members for starters.
I really don't have anything to say at this point. Anyway,
So,
I cannot think of anything to say, really.
so what buffs did we get?
Everyone has haste.
Well,
on,
I'm only got
that's
haste
the only
on.
party-wide buff right now.
Well, I mean, I guess if I have to have a
have two of them.
battle action, two. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's see. I will cast Gotta Go Fast in True Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, everything by now is true magic.
Okay, sure. It's okay. It's
We'll have it.
Yes.
it's implied. And I will also cast. Let's see. Hard mode, which is the armor, giving me a
that's
plus.
for 2.
It should be a +6 in defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just double check this. Where the heck? There we go. Sorry, I had it open to a different page. On the plus side, after this, I will not need to reference these goddamn notebooks as often after this campaign is over. I literally have 2 flip-top notebooks I'm using at this point.
You really should have
I
switched
can't,
it so you could have put more on the screen
jot
listings.
down things when I'm at work. That's the main problem. Yeah, you have a spell that gives you +6 armor, so you're obviously using that. Good.
That's
+6
the
armor.
one.
+6 armor.
Yeah.
Was it? It's armor.
Yeah,
Okay,
armor
perfect. Well, okay. Oh, so a +6 on top
Yes.
of already +5 I have.
Yes.
That's
You have
really
very well
good. That's pretty
Right.
good.
And considering that
11.
let me think now. If they're far away, then I will not be able to use one of my spells
you can only
on them
really
just
buff.
yet.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Then, in this case, I will prepare at least Demona with Combo Breaker to give her 2 attack rolls at least, just to, just in case
two
with the
plus
assassin
attack, yeah.
lady.
So let's see. So I've got my sword out, so that's 23 plus
Okay,
the
so
extra
that's
from
all
you.
Chloe's actions.
Yes, that should give you
So
20.
Puts me at
Chloe,
25.
Are you good? So that was 2 actions from Manny. Good. Chloe has gone. Demona has gone. So and Frank, which one of the 2 spells are you casting besides attaching the mine?
I suppose Keen Eye, so then I can see what they're
Okay.
doing more often. If they...
Okay, and I
Try
don't
sneaky
think
stuff.
Remy has any
Yeah.
real setup spells like this. He's more reactionary.
I don't seem to have. What did Pancake
Give me a second,
do again?
I'm getting to it. Panacea removes
Panacea, you mean?
status
Panacea.
effects.
So, how much wisdom have I got now?
My man is to fix something for notebook.
Yeah, just...
Are you ready for this tag team battle match? True believers.
Why
War
are
mach-
you? Why
War
are you?
machine-
War
War Machine rules!
Why are you mixing Stan Lee with wrestling?
Well, Remy is
Because
using
it's
this.
because it's Icy Pal's comments, and I'm reading out to the team.
Well, Remy
Okay,
is
that's
using
very
this time
good,
for
actually.
praying.
Okay.
Yes? Ross,
God,
much,
give me strength.
from Keen Eye, what, the
It gives
Bonus
you
is wisdom bonus.
bonus to seeing things, so not necessarily a straight wisdom bonus.
yes,
It's
but
plus
how
20.
much? Alright.
Okay, so your 2 prep rounds have expired, and you see a not as out of breath as you was expected from hauling ass after you guys group. You expected probably the realm. They still look like they're a little flustered though, and she's just like, I finally caught up to you, it's Chloe Granger.